Hey everyone, today I'm going to be giving you a tour of my 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment here in New York City. Let's begin our tour at the very entrance of the apartment, and right next to it is in-unit washer and dryer, as well as the very first bathroom here, which I share with my other housemates. And on your right, you'll see doors that are often mistaken for bedrooms when in reality, they're just closet spaces for 2 of my roommates since their bedrooms don't have closets. You'll see why very soon. Next up is the second bathroom, which is shared between my 2 other housemates. In fact, one of them is helping me record this right now. The second bathroom is about the same size as the first one, just a different layout. And right next to it is my other housemate's bedroom. By the way, this building used to be a JP Morgan office and then was sold and converted into an apartment about 10 or 20 years ago. So I lied about living in a 4-bedroom unit, as these next 2 rooms aren't real bedrooms. The previous tenant installed fake walls called flex walls to split the living rooms so more people could chip in on rent, and the landlord never removed them when they left. Horrible sound isolation, but honestly still a lot better than the flex walls that don't even touch the ceiling. The next room is the smallest, but honestly, it's quite impressive to see what my housemate has been able to do with the limited space. I actually used to live in this room during the summer of 2023 and remember it looking something more like this. The last room is my room, and I totally didn't just clean it for this video. I think we can both agree that these wood panels really make the room look a lot better. But the funny thing is that sometimes they pose as a safety hazard for me because the edges are so sharp. So sometimes I'll wake up with small cuts on my fingers and I'm not sure why. And then I remember that it's probably because I shifted in my sleep so my hand hit the wall. Alright, so I procrastinated quite a bit when it came to releasing this tour, but on the bright side, it gave me an entire year to fully experience living in FiDi, and now I can confidently say that I enjoy living there, for the most part. Let me explain. So a common complaint that I hear from people that live in other parts of Manhattan is the noise. It could be 2 a.m. from a high-rise apartment with thick windows and they'd still be able to hear sirens, honking noises, and screaming people, which is something that I rarely ever experience when living in FiDi. And I guess that makes sense because FiDi is mostly office space and residential buildings, so people don't really go there for anything else. I'm telling you, it'll be a Friday night and FiDi will look like a ghost town compared to other parts of Manhattan. And I guess that could be a good thing if you're really into peace and quiet, but also a bad thing if you're really into nightlife or just going out in general. So I could be living closer to the middle of Manhattan where I would be close to everything, but FiDi is actually at the very end, so it's way harder to spontaneously go out. Anyway, I probably doxed myself making this video, but I hope it was helpful, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you hopefully very soon in my next video.